This is just a part two to that little video on forgiveness. And I ended up, what I was saying was that the people that have hurt us, oftentimes family, friends, it doesn't matter who, they don't care. They don't think that they have to ask forgiveness from us, but they do. Now, what you may not be aware of is they know. We have very well formed consciences, most of humanity. Unfortunately, now we live in a society that tries to deaden the conscience. That's true. But people still know in their guts, in the depths of their heart, that they've offended us, but above all, they've offended God. So the essential thing is they have to repent for the sake of their souls. That's what I wasn't, because I was cut short, that's what I didn't get to in the last video. Pride gets in the way of that. Having to be right gets in the way of that. Especially if it's something really intimate, like a spouse, you know. If you've broken up from your husband or wife and you can't get beyond your own, I have to be right, your own ego, to make peace with the one who you're not supposed to be separated from. Marriage is forever. I don't care what anyone says. It's forever. Now, you don't have a husband and wife the same way in heaven that you do on earth, okay? You will know that person in heaven, not as a husband or wife, okay? That is true. But whoever God joins together, let no man put asunder. That's why adultery is so terrible. Even adultery in the heart. I know I've been guilty of it. In the heart, not in action. Because sometimes the heart, what I had to do is completely separate from the person. Absolutely separate. Because the heart has a mind of its own sometimes. And feelings get away, from you. So, but there's no room for it at all. If you're truly following Christ, there's no room for adultery in heart or action. And there's no room for willfully separating from your wife or spouse, husband, when you should be with them. When you should be with them. If your pride has gotten in the way and you've abandoned them, that's what you've done. You've abandoned them because you've let your ego win out. There has to be compromise. That's how marriages work. That's how relationships work. That's how friendships work. But the problem with ego destroys all that. But people know when they've crossed the line and what they have to repent of. And I'm making that clear. They know when they've done evil. They're not excused from it. They may not care. They may not care about you, but God cares. And God